They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. At the 39-yard line. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Carson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On second and 9. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second and 12, Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On third down, Michel. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with Michel, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On first down, Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and 11 now, Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
I can't do let you play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. From the shotgun, Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Get that ball. Good job right there. 14. Tempo. Kill.
They run for it with Carson, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run with Michelle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And it's Michelle once again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Brady going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will.
Get ready.
And the Seahawks, first down.
One last shot for Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love